Hello there, welcome back to another episode of Cooking in the Raw. I'm your host, Lars Shelby, aka Shell, and today I'm going to do something special. For the month of February, now you know exactly when this video was shot. For the month of February 2013, I started a project, and that was doing a dish as it relates to my culture and growing up for Black History Month. So I'm now on day 26. Now you know exactly the day in February, or the date that I shot this video. So February 26th, I'm on day 26, and I'm going to do smothered pork chops. It's going to be simmered in a spicy brown sauce that I already have sitting on the stove here. So I'm going to show you a trick in seasoning your meats. And this works out great. You know how sometimes you season your meat, then you got to flip it over to the other side, and things don't get all the way seasoned? Well, check this out. So you can just do one side, go straight to the pan. So we're going to put down our pepper, freshly ground pepper on the bottom of the plate. You're like, well, where's the meat? There's the meat there. There are pork chops. Alright? They're room temperature. Anytime you're going to start cooking some meat, whether it be pan fried or put in the grill, make sure you bring it up to room temperature. I don't mean 100 degrees, but about 65, 70 degrees. So we put down our pepper. That gives you a nice, even sear. Meat will cook a little bit quicker. We throw down some salt here on the bottom. And then I put down, my favorite 00 Shell's Secret Spices. There's still a video coming up for doing secret spices for you. So we throw some of that down here. Get that out the shaker. Now, in essence, what we're doing here is we're going to lay down our chops, and then one side already seasoned. Wow. I'm glad I thought of that. So now we do the other side, and it goes straight from here right into the pot. So there's your tip. Take our pork chop now. There's one already seasoned on one side. There's two seasoned. Oh, I got a little space here. Can I do it? Can I make it? Oh, there's three. Down on the plate, seasoned on one side. We'll get rid of this while I save it for now. And now all we have to do is season the other side. I already have my pot or my frying pan already on the burners, getting hot, so they're ready to go. Give it a little bit of salt. Some of that secret spices going down. Now that's just a combination of spices, something I created, one day, throwing a bunch of spices together and saying, wow, that's pretty good. So one day I had to replicate it and wrote down the recipe the next time I had to do it. And I just oftentimes just play around with the ratios. Let's go over here to our pot here. This is so when I take the meat out of the pan, so I won't take, browned meat or pre-cooked meat and put it back into the raw plate. So our pot here is nice and hot, ready to go, lightly smoked. We turn this up just a wee bit. And now for that friendly sound. Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. I just love that sound. Now you oftentimes hear, don't crowd your pot, so make sure you have a pot big enough that you can fit all your meat in. And sometimes you have to arrange the meat in here, almost like putting together a puzzle. So there we go. Meat's in. Get rid of our pan here. Let me get a fresh pair of tongs out of here. And there we go. Now when browning meats, put it in the pan, let them stay, walk away, turn your face, and let them brown. So I'm going to let these brown, and when I come back, we'll move on to the next phase. See you soon. Alright, so I'm getting ready to turn these over. Again, as I said, just let them sit and let them do their thing. There you go. Nice color. Nice color. I'm going to turn these over. We want all that goodness on the bottom of the pan here, because that's going to help with developing of our sauce. So we'll do this side. And then we go to the next step. Okay, so now I'm going to add my aromatics or my flavoring. This sauce is going to have some onions and some garlic to it to give a little bit of flavor. So we'll get that a nice little saute. I mean, look at the bottom of that pan. All that, you know, in the cooking world, we call it the fond. You know, that's all flavor coming from the pork chops. You know, all the spices we have in the pork chops, the meat itself. I mean, this is going to help flavor that sauce. I probably wouldn't have to add any more salt to the sauce. So we get this going here. And now, just a foundation here, a little bit of water. Wow, smell that. Whoa. Now we'll clean off the bottom of that pan, just a little water. I mean, look at that, we already have a sauce. So this is like the first step in making a pan sauce. Look at there, you learn something else new in addition to what we're doing. So we'll get this going here, clean that up real good. We'll add back in our pork. Right on top of that. Make sure you get all the juices that are left. Get all the juices back in there. Let's get rid of that. Turn this fire down here. Now I have a brown sauce already made that I'm going to add to this. And this is what we're going to now simmer the chops in. Quiet now. This is very delicate. See how quiet that got? It's like feeding the pot. We turn that down. And we're just going to let that simmer. Put the lid over here so we can put our pork chops to sleep. Now these are thin cut pork chops, so we're talking about maybe 20 minutes. 15-20 minutes on this, because there's partially done from the frying. When we come back, we'll show you what they look like and get it all plated up for you. Okay, now let's sneak up on the pot. Come up close. Here we go. Whoa. Now, normally for safety purposes, when you open up a lid, turn it away from you. But I didn't have rolling steam, and I just like to get a whiff of that flavor. So I'm going to plate this up for you and give you the finishing touches. Wow, nice. So nice pork chops. Now imagine bringing this to your family table. A nice, quick and easy meal. Now we got this sauce here. So I'm going to take this sauce, I'm going to turn that fire up. Now, in my early videos, I complained about having gas or electric. So now I have to wait until the electric fires itself up. So I can reduce this sauce to get a nice thickness to pour it on top of the chops here. It's coming. It's working. It's going to get there. I can feel it. But you see, what you have in here is all that flavor. You know, the garlic and the onions is all going to flavor this sauce. And with this reduction we're going to do here, we want to tighten the sauce and make it thicker. This was a pork broth that I have. I always make, you know, different stocks, pork, chicken, beef, and I have those things on hand, even a vegetable stock. So you can see it right now, it's bubbling up, and you can see the sauce getting thicker. Alright, as we sit here. And that we're going to spoon over our dish here. Almost there. Come to me, come to me. Nice, nice, nice. So we'll take some of our onion and garlic. Put that on the plate here. And the good thing now, you notice I kept the onion and the garlic rather big, because you may have some people at the table, your family table, or guests that don't like garlic and onions. All that's going to flavor the sauce, they can just pick that off. Instant presto. Myself, I like a lot of garlic and onion, and it adds to the dish, just like Mama used to do. So now that we have our sauce a nice consistency. I mean, look at that. Nice consistency. Nice color. We'll put that on our plate. Sauce it up real good. And you can take the rest of the sauce. This is just more for presentation. You can take the rest of the sauce and add it to a sauce boat. And there you go. Turn that off here. Take that off. Little parsley garnish. Now I'm really at the last of my parsley here. I can't wait till the summer comes and I can put together a new dish. And that is your dish. This is Lars Shelby again, aka I enjoyed presenting to you. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to enjoy these chops. Thanks for taking this journey with me.